Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Read Across America Day and happy birthday to one of my favorite authors, Dr. Seuss. In honor of Read Across America Day and Dr. Seuss's birthday, we're going to do a guided drawing of the Cat in the Hat. For this project, you're going to need a piece of paper, something to color with, and something to write and draw with. Let's get started. To draw the Cat in the Hat, I'm going to start about in the middle of my paper, and I'm going to draw two ovals or circles for eyes. And I'm going to do them right next to each other. Inside those circles, I'm going to draw two more circles. And then I'm going to darken them in for eyes or for eyeballs. And I always like to leave a little bit of white for the shine. To make that white, sometimes you can just draw another little circle and then darken it around it. Right underneath the eyes, I'm going to draw kind of a flattened oval, and I'm going to darken it in. You may want to use your crayon to do that part, or a marker. Right above the eyes, I'm going to do some short rainbow lines for his eyebrows. And next we're going to move on to forming his face. So I'm going to come on the right side of the eye that I made, and I'm going to make a slightly bent line that comes down a little bit. From that line, I'm going to curve out and then come back around because this is going to be his smile. So I'm going to curve out and then curve back around. And I stop right after his left eye. I can also add a kind of flattened smile line on the bottom. So now you can see his smile. I'm going to come to the right of that smile that I just drew, and I'm going to make a line that comes out just a little bit, curves out, see it's just a small curve, and then I'm going to swing it in and down. So it comes out just a little bit, comes in and down. Now I'm going to come on the left side of the eyes, and I'm going to make the rest of his face. Now you can either just keep it simple and draw a line that comes down and in, or if you want to go back and add a little texture, we can do that too. So I start on the left, and I make a slightly bent line that comes down. And I'm going to keep it coming down and swing it in for the neck. So we come down some more, and then swing in for the neck. Now on the bottom of those two lines where the neck is now, I'm going to make a circle. And then on the sides, I'm going to make a rainbow line out. I'm going to do that on both sides. From the ends of those rainbow lines, I'm going to curve in. And then I'm going to curve around and out again. And I'm going to bring both of those lines back over to that circle that I made. And then right under the circle, I'm going to start on the left, make a line that comes out just a little bit, do the same thing on the right, make a line that comes out just a little bit, and then start a smile line that goes into a rainbow line that goes back to a smile line, and connect it. So now we have the cat's bow, and I'm just going to come to the sides of the bow and make little curved lines down So we've got the bottom part of his body. Next, let's do his hat. The cat is always famous for his big red and white hat. So what I'm going to do first before I draw the hat is draw his little ear. So I'm going to start right above his left eye. And I'm going to make a line, thin rainbow line, comes out and around. And I'm going to do another thin one inside of it. And that one is going to get darkened in. Now, I'm going to start at the left side of his head, and I'm going to make a straight line that goes right across and past the right side of his head. I'm going to curve the sides of that line up, and I'm going to make them connect, but it's going to disappear behind the ear. So I'm going to make another straight line. Across, disappears behind the ear, and reconnects at the end. And then I'm just going to do some lines that come up. So I'm going to start at that last line that I made, and I'm going to make a line that goes all the way up, curves just a little bit. Same thing over here. Start within the right and make a line that curves up. And if you add some lines in, you'll start to see that that's the cat's hat. Now I did say that you could add a little bit more detail and shading to make it look a little bit more like the cat in the hat. Normally I don't do any coloring, but for this I wanted to show you how I did it. So to make the cat's face look a little more furry because he's a cat, I just use my crayon to make some kind of zigzag lines. So they come down, and then they go in. They come out, and they go in. And I do that all the way down his neck and his face. And then I just add in that shading on the side. Down, I take it onto his neck, I do a little on his forehead as well, just a little on the side, right side, and then I'm going to add a little bit more shading as well on the part of his body that we have showing. So that shading really makes our character look a lot more like the cat in the hat. Of course, you also want to add in his whiskers. And we can do some coloring to really make him look like the cat in the hat. So let's do that right now. Now I colored in my cat in the hat with his famous red and white stripes, but you can use any colors you like and make the cat in the hat look as colorful as you like. But now that we've done our drawing and coloring, let's go over some trick words. Remember, trick words, sight words, or know by heart words are words that you can't necessarily sound out, you have to memorize them. So let's take a look at them now. Do you know this word? This word is the. Read it with me, the. Let's spell it, T-H-E, and the word is the. Our next word is see. Read it with me, see. Let's spell it, S-E-E, and the word is see. Our next word is you. Read it with me, you. Let's spell it, Y-O-U, and the word is you. Our next word is he. Read it with me, he. Let's spell it, H-E, and the word is he. Our next word is do. Read it with me, do. Let's spell it, D-O, and the word is do. Our last word is what. Read it with me. What. Let's spell it. W-H-A-T, and the word is what. Now it's time to write our sentences. We're going to write 2 sentences today about our friend the cat in the hat. Our first sentence is going to be, did you see the cat in the hat? Our second sentence is going to be, what did he do? So let's get started. Again, our first sentence is, did you see the cat in the hat? So our first word is did. This is a word that we can tap out, so I'm going to get my knocker ready. Did, d. The first sound I hear in did is d. That's the letter D, and it needs to be uppercase because this is the beginning of my sentence. I'm going to knock again. D, I. What letter makes the I sound? If you said I, you're correct. D, I, D. I'm hearing that D sound again. So I'm going to write D, only this time it's a lowercase letter. So I said all the sounds, d, I, d, and I have the word did. Let's keep going. Did you? Do you remember how to spell the word you? Add a finger space and write Y, O, U, U. Fingers ready to read. Did you see? Do you remember how to spell the word see? Add a finger space and write S, E, E, C. Fingers ready to read again. Did you see the? Do you remember how to spell the word the? Add a finger space and write T, H, E, the. Fingers ready to read again. Did you see the cat? Cat is another word that we can tap out, so let's get our knockers ready and say all the sounds we hear in cat. At, cat. The first sound I hear in cat is k. Do you know what letter makes the k sound? Add a finger space and write the letter C. K, ah. What letter makes the ah sound? If you said A, you're correct. I'm gonna knock again. Ah, t. What letter makes the t sound? T makes the t sound. Now I have all my letter sounds, k, at, and I have the word cat. Let's go back to the beginning and read. Did you see the cat in? I need my knocker again. Let's say the sounds in. I, n. The first sound that I hear in is I. What letter makes the I sound? The letter I makes the I sound. Let's say the sounds again. I, n. What letter makes the n sound? It's the letter N. Now I have all my sounds, I, n, and I have the word in. Let's go back to the beginning and read again. Did you see the cat in the? Do you remember how to spell the? We wrote it here, so I'm going to add a finger space and write the same word again. T, H, E. The. Fingers ready to read again. Did you see the cat in the hat? need my knocker ready to say the sounds in hat again. This shouldn't be too hard because cat rhymes with hat. I just need to change the first sound. So let's say all the sounds in hat. At, hat. The first sound I hear in hat is do you know what letter makes that sound? Add a finger space and write the letter H. Let's say the sounds again. Ah. I remember that ah is the letter A. I'm gonna knock the sounds again. At. I remember that t is the letter T. And you can see that hat is very similar to cat. Only thing that changed is its beginning sound, which means they are rhyming words. But let's go back and read our sentence again. Fingers ready. Did you see the cat in the hat? This is the end of my first sentence. Do you know what kind of punctuation I need? I'm asking a question. Did you see the cat in the hat? So I need a question mark at the end. My first sentence is complete. Let's read it one more time. Did you see the cat in the hat? Now I'm ready for my second sentence. What did he do? Because this is all one writing, I don't need to go down to my next line just yet. I'm just going to leave a little finger space and start my new word with an uppercase letter. So again, our first word is what. Do you remember how to spell the word what? I add a finger space and start with an uppercase W and then write H-A-T. All the rest are lowercase for the word what. Let's read our second sentence. What did? I need my knocker again to say the sounds in did, but I know I already wrote did up here before, so let's just tap it out one more time and then write all the sounds that we hear. Did, d, id, did. I'm gonna write d for D, I for I, and d for the letter D again. And I have d, id, did. Let's read our second sentence again. What did he? Do you remember how to spell the word he? Add a finger space and write H, E, he. Fingers ready to read our second sentence again. What did he do? Do you remember how to spell the word do? Add a finger space and write D, O, do. Fingers ready for our second sentence. What did he do? This is the end of my sentence. Do you know what kind of punctuation I need? I'm asking another question, so I need another question mark. Now, let's go back to the beginning and read our entire writing. Fingers ready? Did you see the cat in the hat? What did he do? Do you remember what the cat in the hat did in the story? You can talk with somebody about what you saw the cat do, or you can write and make up your own story, just like our friend Dr. Seuss used to do when he wrote all these wonderful stories that we love to read. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I hope you enjoyed drawing the cat in the hat. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.